Dave's Gone By, brand new 831st episode, live on New Year's Eve. We have our next guest in the Daverhood. Already we're running 3 minutes late, but we have him, ladies and gentlemen.
Dave,
Here.
at least no one got electrocuted outside.
That's true. We, typical thing. We were scrambling. We were all set. Doing the show outside, it started to rain. And so in the last 10 minutes, we totally rejiggered.
Tony Chamberlain said Naperville?
Say Naperville. I'll get to that.
Okay.
Remind me Tony Chamberlain said Naperville. But right now we have in the Daverhood, John Pielmeeier, playwright, TV writer. You know, I'm probably best from writing Agnes of God. But let's see, I wrote some other notes for myself here. What else did? Oh, here it is. The Long Island Serial Killer, A Mother's Hunt for Justice.
A perfect New Year's watch, right?
Indeed. And also you're working on, I just saw on IMDb, you're doing a series now called Hook's Tale. Tell us.
It's actually a play adapted from a novel that I wrote called Hook's Tale. I did that premiered in Houston in the fall, in October. It's a two-person play adapted from my novel Hook's Tale, which is the true story of Captain Hook.
Wait. Are you true in quotes or like no?
Absolutely true.
Oh,
no. He tells his own story, which is, of course, summarizing it, that he's the hero and Peter Pan is the villain.
Oh, okay. Cool. What gave you the idea to write this novel?
Oh boy. How do I say this quickly? We were on a cruise in the South Seas, and I know a lot about J.M. Barrie and Peter Pan, and we were hiking on an island off the coast of Chile. And to make a long story very short, I suddenly realized that this island that we were hiking on was the inspiration for Neverland was really, in my head, became the model for Neverland, and suddenly became so real for me. And I started thinking about, there was sort of Captain Hook's ship out in the bay, and I started thinking, well, how did it get here? Well, if he's a pirate, who's he pirating? Why doesn't he fly? What's his story? So that sort of started it all.
Yeah.
I think it's Napster.
Or videos. Yeah, it was pirating videos back in the day.
Yeah.
So John Pielmeeier, it's great to see you again. You've been on the show a couple of times playing our quiz and talking about your life.
Thanks for asking.
And work. Did you overall have a good, okay, Omicron, Delta, but other than that, how was your year?
No, I had a pretty amazing year. I worked on a lot. I had a couple of workshops. Aside from this production, I had a couple of workshops of other plays of mine. I had a television movie premiere last February, and what I miss, of course, what so many of us miss is the traveling. But yeah, I've traveled a bit. We did do a bit of traveling within the States, and that was great. I saw lots of family, and all of that was good.
Were there plans you were going to make over the next few weeks that you kind of pushed off into like the second half of 22, or you're keeping things?
Well, yes, actually, yes. We're going to take a vacation that's not going to be happening now until the autumn, but
that's
okay.
Just
that's the way it is.
Well,
out of my control. I can't feel bad about it.
So when people want to see, let's see, there's the Serial Killer, Mother's Hunt for Justice. Is there anything else coming up that people can kind of watch or find either on YouTube or Netflix or Amazon or anything where they can watch something you've written and done?
Yeah, well, I think my favorite piece of anything that I wrote for television is The Pillars of the Earth, and I think that's available somewhere on either Amazon or Netflix or something like that. It's an 8-hour mini series, limited series with some amazing actors, and it was a really joyful production experience for all. So that.
It's amazing how viewing habits have changed. You used to tell people, it's an 8-hour miniseries, you block out 2 months. Now it's like, okay, that's an afternoon.
Yes, right.
Watching and then to the end. John Pielmeeier, what a delight. And thank you very, very, we've got a whole bunch of guests this whole.
Great, wonderful.
Well, how delightful for you to be stopping. Let's see, actually, we have you can stick around a little bit. Let someone, because I don't have our 10:15 yet.
Okay, I actually have a poem that I wrote that I could read for you. It's a quick poem. It's a poem that I wrote for our Christmas card this year, but I think it's very adaptable for the new year.
Please.
It's called A Joyful Wish. Words are weighty, bearing much, evoking memories, moods, and such. Words can soothe and words can sting, but best of all is when words can sing. Christmas, for example, carries hints of joyous making merries. Snow and carols, gifts galore, magi, reindeer, Santa, more than we could ever hope to rhyme. In other words, a joyful time. And after all the world's been through, isn't joy now overdue? The sun still shines, the waters flow, the rain still helps our gardens grow. And though the pessimists might gripe that this is sentimental tripe, I ask you, why assign cliche to every positive foray? Well, negative-ish ballyhoo you annotate with, it's so true. We've problems, sure, that's understood, but look around, there's so much good. So pray this thought's not too anemic. Why not have a joy pandemic? Let's, in these coming holidays, define that P word other ways. An epideme of mirthful noise, a rash of reasons to rejoice, contagion of merry mirth. And furthermore, for what it's worth, let's spread some peace. Let's catch some fun. A joyful new year, everyone.
Somewhere I see Rabbi Saul and his pessimism melting. But that was delightful. And that is,
Thank you.
I should have saved you for the end of the show.
Well.
But that was so lovely.
Before
Thank
the
you,
pandemic.
John Pielmeieer. Health.
Thank you for having me.
A joyful 2022 to you. Thank you so much.
You
my
too.
friend.
And I'll see you hopefully in the next year.
You betcha. You betcha.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.